cyber attacks. Indeed, we will be more prone now to cyber attacks as we expand the various digital channels and platforms, both in the public and the private sectors. In view of this also, I'm tasking the authority to work with all relevant stakeholders, including members of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, private sector stakeholders, civil society groups, as well as our international partners to protect and secure our nation's digital assets. Working through the Ministerial Security Coordinating Committee of the National Security Council, and also through Cabinet to ensure that the authority has the needed technology, funding, and a dedicated office to operate from. I will not accept any excuses from them. A permanent site for the authority is currently under construction as we speak, behind the Kofi Annan ICT Center of Excellence. The Cybersecurity Authority is also part of the security architecture of our country and will operate as such. I must commend the National Communications Authority for its generosity in supporting the work of the center financially since its inception and making available the third floor of this building to host the Cybersecurity Authority, pending the completion of the permanent office complex of the authority. Thank you. Now, as Mr. Anochi indicated, today also coincides with the launch with the SIM registration exercise for good reason. We actually didn't plan it, but it worked out that way. It is imperative that we reduce the incidence of mobile device-related cyber crimes. And I'm sure most people in this room have fallen victim to one such cyber attack or fraudulent use of a mobile device or other, or know somebody who has. So all of us have to register our SIM and have to register our devices. We've provided a 6-month period for this exercise and hope we all endeavor to take advantage of this window to do so. Let me just give a gentle reminder that all unregistered SIMs will be deactivated at the end of the registration exercise. And we mean it. We will enforce the law to the letter. Don't blame me if your phone is blocked. You were warned. I would also like to conclude by commending the Cybersecurity Center, the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, all agencies and organizations, both national and international stakeholders and partners who've worked hard to bring us to this point of our achievement. And we'll urge us all as stakeholders to work closely together, collaboratively, and play our part to ensure we have a secure cyber ecosystem. Government, as a cybersecurity enabler, will continue to make the necessary efforts, including relevant budgetary allocations, to support our national cybersecurity development activities. That doesn't mean that when we come to you to support the activities of the Cybersecurity Authority, you will say no. We would urge us all to assist this fledgling authority to take up its momentous responsibilities and tasks to ensure our collective security. And invite you all to join hands with the ministry as partners to assist in conducting a successful National Cybersecurity Awareness Month event. And so at this point, it gives me great pleasure to declare the 2021 edition of the Cybersecurity Awareness Month, the Directive for the Protection of Designated Critical Information Infrastructure, and they insisted that I put it in the folder, take it out, raise it for all to see, and I'm doing so dutifully. Oh, Mirie, wait, please. And the Cybersecurity Authority duly launched. So now you can go ahead. I'll proceed to unveil the logo of the Cybersecurity Authority on the 3rd floor of this building to signify the formal launch of the authority. I thank you all for your attention.
Okay, so once again, once you are here, shall we see if we can start registering for our SIM cards? The steps, again, is to dial *404# on your mobile phone. *404# on your mobile phone. Before you do that, though, just have your Ghana card ready, because you'll be asked to enter your Ghana card PIN number. You'll then be asked to enter your surname and your first names. You'll then be asked to also enter your date of birth in the format of date, day, month, and year. Then you'd confirm all of this, and of course confirm your sex as well. You will then receive a unique code. That code is what you will go to your agent of your MNO to register with. Now, after you finish this, so confirm and make sure that you've done that. You can then dial *400# to confirm that indeed you have been duly registered. That means that's a good sign and a bad sign at the same time. It means that lots of people are trying to register, so just keep trying, you go through. So again, *404#, have your Ghana card ready, because you require the details, the Ghana PIN number, your surname, your first names, date of birth, sex, to confirm all of that. And when that is done, you get a unique code, which you go to the 5th floor in this building whilst you're here, where the MNOs have stationed to complete the registration. For now, though, this is what we'll be doing. Media with cameras. As a matter of fact, if you have, Ghanaians are allowed to register up to 10 SIM cards. And for each of your SIM cards, you must go through that process. For each of the SIM cards that you have, you must go through that process. You can only have up to 10 SIM cards linked to one Ghana card. No more than that. If you're a foreigner in Ghana for less than 90 days, you can use your passport to register. If you're staying beyond 90 days, you must go get a non-citizen Ghana card before you can proceed. Before I go to the next item on our agenda, may I recognize the presence of the Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, Honorable Stephen Asamoah-Boateng. We've also been joined by the ranking member of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Communications, Honorable Alassane Bashir Fuseni, popularly known as ABA Fuseni. We've also been joined by Major General Emmanuel Kotia of the Ghana Boundary Commission. You're welcome, sir. Now, I would urge all media with cameras kindly proceed to the floor above us, the 3rd floor. Whilst you head there, I will kindly ask the Honorable Ministers of Communications and Energy, Dr. Nkibu Siako, Mr. Anoche, Dr. Opukafari, and Ms. Shulik from the US Embassy, kindly move up to the 3rd floor to unveil the logo. The rest of us kindly wait, because we'll be back here again, because the Girls in ICT event that happened last year, the ladies are here, the girls are here to be recognized at this event. And they are in this same building, and will be here on this floor to be recognized. Again, as part of today's event, we'll have networking and refreshment going on the terrace here on the 2nd floor. But as I mentioned, there's a setup on the 5th floor for us to do our bio capture for the SIM registrations. For now, though, the high table, members of the Parliamentary Committee on Communications, and CEOs of state agencies, please move to the 3rd floor to unveil the logo. It will be screened on the screens that you have here in the auditorium. That will take no more than 3 minutes. They will then join us here to have the other parts of this event before the Chief Director will then give us a vote of thanks. So, with all, I think we should go and come back before the vote of thanks. That works? Vote of thanks. Okay. Then, Honorable Minister, kindly wait for just a minute to have the vote of thanks now before we proceed. So don't miss out on that. So once again, after the vote of thanks, those I've mentioned will be led to the third floor to unveil the logo. The media and the rest of us kindly wait. The girls in ICT winners will be here, and it will be a good inspiration for them to be here in the midst of CEOs of industry and of governance experts to be here. That'll be a good motivation. So kindly do not disappoint the ladies when they come here to find empty seats. So Madam Magdalene, please come forward for the vote of thanks before we proceed.
Thank you. Our indefatigable Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Honorable S. Lowusu Ekofo, the Minister for Energy, Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Deputy Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Honorable Amapuma Boateng, former Deputy Ministers of the Ministry of Communications, Honorable Odote, Honorable Anda, First Deputy Governor, Bank of Ghana, Dr. Maxwell Lopoko Afari, Director General of the National Communications Authority, Mr. Joe Anoche, Chargé d'Affaires of the United States Embassy in Ghana, Ms. Nicole Cholik, Honorable Members of Parliament, Honorable Members of the Parliamentary Committee for Communications, our very hard-working First Acting Director General of the CYBERSECURITY Authority, members of the National CyberSecurity Technical Working Group, heads of government agencies, heads of private sector private sector CEOs, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished invited guests, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, I would like to thank our distinguished guests who took time off your busy schedules to join and witness this launch event. Your presence and support is much appreciated. Permit me to thank the National Communications Authority for their immense support during this journey. Today's event marks the beginning of a new chapter for the newly launched Cybersecurity Authority. The Government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization and the Cybersecurity Authority, is committed to protecting the people of Ghana. The Cybersecurity Act 2020 will now enable the authority to more effectively achieve the goal of safeguarding its stakeholders. The ministry, therefore, wishes you the very best and congratulates you on your achievements so far. These successes are not only indicators that Ghana is on a steady rise in our cybersecurity agenda, but also meets global standards. I urge you to keep up the good work and to continue to bring the name of Ghana to good repute in the cyber domain. We look forward to future engagements and working with you all as the new Cybersecurity Authority works to execute its national mandate to ensure a safe and resilient cyber ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for gracing this special occasion, this historic occasion. Thank you and enjoy a grace-filled weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Magdalene Apenting from the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. So once again, the high table, the members of the Parliamentary Select Committee and other MPs present, as well as CEOs of state agencies and private entities, kindly be moved to the third floor to unveil the logo. And as I mentioned, we have the winners of the girls in ICT who are in the building, and we're here to pick their awards and recognition. And it would be great to have them here, to see all of you here, to motivate and inspire them. So please do not leave yet. And after all is done, we'll have refreshments and networking on the terrace on the second floor here. And then those of you who have managed to dial *404# to register your SIMs will kindly be left to the fifth floor where the MNOs have set up to complete your registration of your SIM card. So please move to the third floor. Thank you very much. The events of the third floor will be beamed on the screens here in the auditorium. And as I mentioned, we'd like to welcome you back here whilst the girls in ICT come for their recognition. Thank you very much.
Oyo nyamia chati yarakwa medofwe afei na mewunu de sana machezenyo Minti Bible ni beti ye makume mo midividi se ode Rini mo odo mo awara na menyo bagu Minti Bible ni beti ye makume mo midividi se ode Rini mo odo mo awara na menyo bagu Odo iwe makume minyo biara kawo Se mi wani mua Jemejina bi wohini Odesi abotar na wapedi biara meya mawo So branso ti yedenara manoba mede bawoni dem Eka wakuma tuye mo na medino kwar ama udaba So branso ti yedenara inu better grow inu the better grow I could say we oh the basic to monto oh you na me tradition ko ode na meuno de sana isenyo all the basic to monto oh you na me chadia rakwa achadia na meuno de sana machetenyo in the Bible ni beti ye makumemo evidence ole we mo odomo ora na menyo in the Bible ni beti ye makumemo evidence ole we mo odomo ora na menyo odo yewe makumemo menyo biara ko se mi wonyi mo se me ngarisha musungubi Jeme shawa Jeme jina bi woyinyi Odesi apotar no apedi biara meya mawo So branch roti yedenara manuba meni bawoni de Eka wakuma tuye mo Medi no kwar maubaba So branch roti yedenara Enu better grow ode Enu the better grow I could see every oh see ya better grow, I could say we oh Yazimo, oh be around oh Donina, Yami Ashisheno Pepe, hey, missing you now also was in me, Sabidi boom, who don't see me, Yazimo, oh be around, don't know me on my wall. Donina nyame ashisheno pepe missing you now also muzini me bobo wouldn't me waration wouldn't me our love. Holiday time. Yeah. City bubble. Yeah.
So she walk away. Jema bibi yo.
City bar. Be friendly na mina. No be na. Oh, you with Juma, Bonsumi, ye made Juma. The fee, oh, yeah, then I know when you are Madame Yo. Amy Tassi, 80, or Timuna Rocco. Ciao. Open the mountain bone, or you'll be a Yaraka. Obenem puntu oyo bini yawo mejuma kakra miye mi hu bona metayo ehumi anabofu 80 ote huna rawo sewa oni mapesa mikuminya opena kuni yeti Ubi ananta, and all your name. So man, but down for ya. Minium sana, okay. So man, but down for ya. Ebe, minium sana, okay. Arada, ebe, on town, Arakwa. So she walk away. Jama baby, ebe, on town, Arakwa. So she walk away. Yeah, my baby. Say what? Sing it. Ebe, ote una roko, so she walk away. Jama baby yo, ebe, ote una roko, so she walk away. Ebe, jama baby yo. Ebe, what I wanna rock, so she walk away. Jama baby yo, ebe, what I wanna rock, so she walk away. Jama baby yo. Nyamye shano no. Oda sani yeko osande nyame wo mafenti mrebe ye bia enkotu no so ya wo bia bisi edi mo agro ejo wa info. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning to us all. You are welcome to the closing ceremony of the National Girls in ICT Tertiary Edition. Please, can we all have a seat as we begin the program? So soon we've come to the end of the National Girls in ICT training for tertiary students. And then, kind courtesy Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, with much appreciation to the Minister of Communications and Digitalization, who has relentlessly put in much effort in ensuring that women are fairly represented in every sector of our economy. Please, let's give it up for her. She is in the person of Honorable Esla Owusu Ekufo. She has been an inspiration to many, and most of us are here because of her. And this event wouldn't have been possible also without the support of the company that believes that digitalization is now, and that we have to bridge the digital gap between individuals, organizations, societies, in ensuring that we can all contribute our quota to the development of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are honored to have amongst us the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digitalization, Honorable Esla Owusu Ekufo, the Deputy Minister of Communications and Digitalization, Honorable Amma Puma Boaten, the Chief Director of the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization, Mrs. Madeleine Appington, our respectable heads of agencies, friends from the media, students from various institutions like Ashese, University of Ghana, UDS,